Hey guys, it's Greg. I guess it's time to record another video. And I usually just do this when I get so inundated with questions and comments and concerns that I don't have time to address every single one of them individually via typing back responses to text messages or emails or messages on Facebook or post to my Facebook post. So I want to just get it out in the open, make a statement that's very clear with video because it's the easiest way to do it, I think. So let's talk about my stance with Planned Parenthood. First of all, I stand with Planned Parenthood. Let's talk about why. Because I keep getting hit with, oh, they're baby killers, oh, they're baby murderers, oh, they just take funding and they sell baby parts. First of all, that's bullshit. Absolute, utter bullshit. It's been proven. In fact, as of just last week, it was proven that these videos put out by this pro-life organization, this Christian organization, were proven by their own admittance to be false and fictitious. In other words, they lied. What would Jesus do, right? He'd lie about this stuff and ruin millions of lives, which is what this Christian organization is trying to do. So let's get to the facts. The facts are this. Planned Parenthood does do abortions. Not my biggest, happy thought. I'm not a real big proponent of abortion. I think that we should do things to avoid it. But it's here. It's not going anywhere. It's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen. So if it's going to happen, let's get it where it belongs. In the medical clinics, in the medical centers, being done by medical professionals. Not in some back alley with some hussy that's got a coat hanger up her twat and killing herself in the process of doing it, right? Number two, that's a tiny little portion. Less than 3%. Less than 3% of Planned Parenthood's total operating budget goes to abortion services. The other 97% goes to things like healthcare screenings for cancer, for breast cancer, for cervical cancer, for testicular cancer, for sexual education. Not this slut-shaming, abstinence-only bullshit that's been proven time and time and time again not to work, but the actual, true, sex-positive, sex health education. Something that we desperately need. Look at Tennessee, look at Texas, look at Arkansas, look at any number of other states that went to abstinence-only education. Kentucky was another one. Went to abstinence-only education, and teen pregnancy rates skyrocketed. STD, HIV, and syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia rates skyrocketed. Why? Kids, well, fuck. Get that through your heads. I don't care how good of a mom or dad you are. I don't care how good of a clergy person you are. I don't care how good of an aunt or uncle you are. I don't care how good of a sibling you are. If a kid's horny, he's going to do something with it. That's fact. Yes, there are the few that don't, and God bless them. But that's not the reality. And what we're doing is we're taking the education away. We're taking the safety away from these young people. So they're getting pregnant. They're getting more STDs. Lives are being destroyed because we're so ashamed of what happens naturally with the human body. It's got to stop. In addition to that, contraceptive. Do you know how many millions of dollars Planned Parenthood spends on keeping kids from getting pregnant? Aside from the education side, I'm talking about birth control pills. I'm talking about Norplant. I'm talking about Depo-Provera shots. I'm talking about condoms. I'm talking about vasectomies. Guys, get services at Planned Parenthood too. Planned Parenthood does something no one else in this country can do on the scale they do so successfully. I'm sorry, there are people that can't afford the medical business model that exists in this country. They can't afford to go to the doctor and pay 60 or 80 bucks to see the doctor to get a prescription for a $120 a month birth control tablet. Now, would that be ideal? Sure. But not everybody has that kind of money. So we need places like Planned Parenthood to do that. Another point I want to make, and probably an even bigger point for me, is this. When all these lies and bullshit and fake videos came out showing this horrible stuff Planned Parenthood does, done by actors, by a fake Christian organization, when all that came out, our Congress, all the Republican, Christian, whatever, nonsense in Congress goes, let's defund them, let's defund Planned Parenthood. They took funding away not from abortion services, which is hysterical. The abortion services didn't lose the funding. The sexual education and contraceptive services lost funding. So, the very thing to keep people from getting pregnant, which is the precursor to an abortion, was taken away. I'm sorry, the blood of every fetus that is aborted from this point forward is on your hand. The blood of every child, woman or man, who has an STD because you took away their sexual education, you took away their contraceptive, you took away their safe sex practice opportunities, is on your hands. The blood of every woman who dies in a back alley with a coat hanger up her twat, like happened back in the 60s and 70s, is on your hands. Guys, it's time to pull your head out of your ass, grow up and read the facts. Let's be adult about this. Sex is here. Sex will not go away. Sexual education must be done. Screening must be done. Some people aren't going to pay for the medical model of doing it in the regular doctor's office. Like it or not, that's just the reality. Planned Parenthood is here for a reason. It needs to stand here for a reason, and I stand beside Planned Parenthood. I support Planned Parenthood, and I'm asking you to do the same. And if you can't, just keep your goddamn mouth shut. Thank you.